When most people think about investors, they picture smart people making big money doing important things. But once you peel back a few layers, you realize that investing is a lot more like sports. There are people at the top of their craft, and then there's you. Today we're going to cover the different type of investors to see which one you are, or which one you think you are, because choosing your investor type is like choosing your first Pokemon. It decides your future and your personality, and really determines whether people want to hang around you or just tolerate your existence. So without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, the index fund guy. They say investing is a roller coaster of emotions. Fortunately, this guy is on the teacup ride. You'll find him on investment subreddits explaining the efficient market hypothesis and why every other trading strategy is inferior. Most people tend to brag about what they know. This guy likes to brag about what he doesn't know. He doesn't pick stocks, he doesn't time the market, and he probably orders the same thing every time he goes to a restaurant. He'll be preaching like Socrates. Time in the market beats timing the market. The only thing that I know is that I know nothing. But the only thing you need to know is that this guy has no friends. Has he outperformed most people this year? Yes. Will he ever stop talking about it? Absolutely not. Number 2, the dividend guy. If you thought that index fund guy was boring, this guy is somehow worse. He brags about earning $14.32 in dividends like he just discovered passive income and is now above working. He loves saying things like, "My money works for me," which is impressive considering his portfolio has underperformed the market for the last decade. Between his divorce and the chaos in his life, the only thing consistent in his life is that Coca-Cola dividend. Number 3, the real estate guy. This guy thinks he's a real estate mogul because he owns one rental property in the projects. Often likes to say cliches like, renting is throwing your money away, while he actively throws money away on property taxes, insurance, and repairs. He likes to brag about how he owns his own home. But if you really look back and think about it, his house owns him. 4, the cash under the mattress guy. This guy doesn't trust banks and he keeps all his money under a mattress. The joke's on him though. The bank hasn't ever stolen his money. They've just slowly destroyed it through inflation. He might save 10% at a Chinese restaurant, but he's lost 80% of his purchasing power by doing nothing with it. 5, the day trader. While the index fund guy is allergic to excitement, this guy is quite literally allergic to money. He has 14 tabs open with charts in every market, indicators stacked on indicators. Somehow, he still loses money on the day when the market has went up. He's doing some galaxy brain technical analysis, but in reality, he's just drawing like a preschooler on some charts. His average day looks like a Tony Snell box score. However, has doing nothing looks so difficult, which makes sense because outside of his day trading, this man has no job and quite literally does nothing with his life. Number 6, the crypto guy. If the guy who kept cash under his mattress and the day trader were cousins, and also decided to have a baby, it would be this crypto guy. He's terrified of owning money, or which he calls fiat, which is a great cope because he has none of it. He doesn't trust banks, governments, or systems, but he trusts his entire $97 portfolio spread across several meme coins that are down 99%. He claims he's in it for the long term, but checks the price of Ethereum every 15 minutes. But don't get it twisted, this guy isn't poor. He's just early. Number 7, the balanced portfolio guy, also known as the responsible dad. They say consistency is important in investing. Unfortunately, the only thing consistent about this guy is his lack of returns. He trusts the professionals, which is great until you realize he's paying a 2% MER for a 2% return after inflation. He loves saying things like, diversification is king, yet somehow all of his friends look the same. He might not have the best returns, but at least he comes back from the store after buying milk. Last but not least, the value investor. He loves buying everything on sale. The only problem is he doesn't know what anything is actually supposed to cost. He likes to say things like, I only buy good companies with good valuations, but his portfolio is just full of stocks with a low PE, and worst of all, even lower returns. So after all that, what type of investor do you want to be? Of course, none of this is financial advice. You should do your own research. But at the end of the day, investing isn't about making money. It's not about building wealth or securing your future. It's about all the friends you annoy along the way. Thanks for watching.